The storm is past and the action shifts to Group C as Denver Sevens selects get set to take on Gorilla Rugby. Denver Sevens looking for their first positive in this one. Gorilla, Mark, now coming off a disappointing loss after they were defeated by Ramblin' Jesters. Both teams need something positive.
Yes, Christian. 2 losses for both of these teams. Looking for that elusive win, as you can see by the Pool C table. The Ramblin' Jesters, as you would expect, on top. Griffins as well, looking strong. Team Germany, but Selects and Gorilla at the bottom, yet to post a win.
Great opportunity for both of them to get off the foot of the table. Let's take a look at the way it shapes up here. More of the lineups. Denver Sevens selects with a talented 13 at their disposal.
There's so many talented players, a lot of recognizable names as well. For Devarius Miller, Dave Hightower, of course Eric Sykes Jr. He's a veteran. We were impressed with Mikey Hand, weren't we? The number 2 for Gorilla, 2 tries in the last game. The only 2 tries for Gorilla, and in fact, Aiden Ridgway has scored the other 2 tries for Gorilla in this tournament.
Yeah, Gorilla losing out to Ramblin' Jesters and SoCal Griffins the last time out. Jacob Gonzalez is the referee. And final game of Pool C here on day 1, match 27 of 28 as we wrap it up next with Wild Dogs and Nav Sevens. But first things first, Gorilla, creative rugby, creative kits, and we are underway. Denver Sevens on the receiving end and looking for something positive here. It has been a pretty dismal, bleak start, but they have had some positive moments, kind of in fleeting moments. They'll need to put something together in terms of consistency. Disappointing from Alex Wormer, just dropping it right there. The referee right on top of it.
Not the easiest pass for Alex to pull in. His little half volley bounced around his ankle, in between his legs. And of course, with the slippery ground, it's nice and slick. Just skidding into his hands. You can see that's a tough one to pick up. You can't blame Alex for that.
Didn't quite have the distance on it, so it'll be Gorilla to put in. And then number 9, Evan Conlon, wearing the captain's armband, doing that scrum half work tonight. He's been shifting numbers throughout this tournament. Denver Sevens able to win it back now. And quickly, some rapid fire passing on the inside channels here. Lovely play from Eric Sykes Jr. Pulled forward now by Ian Wormer. Those Wormer boys, 2 to keep your eye on those brothers, but it's coughed up now, and only too happy to oblige is Herbert Evans, and here comes Gorilla, looking to thump their chest early on as they get down to the 22-meter line. Good spell of possession, and a strong piece of work here from Herbert Evans, the big 5'10", 185-pound Dallas Harlequin man. Here's Luc Desroches in that 3 shirt. Done really well. Won 3 consecutive titles at the 15s and 7s level, and they're getting close, and they finally dot it down. It's Aiden Ridgway's 2nd try of the day. Gorilla opening up the scoring.
Nice direct rugby from Gorilla. Nothing too fancy, just taking their chances, keeping it close, keeping ball in hand. It all started from some pressurizing defense on the selects. You see there, great support. Breakdown. Got the penalty, wasting no time, Ridgway. Crosses over the line again.
Short range conversion is good, Ridgway. Big, big try. They needed that. He's on target on a couple of occasions against Ramblin' Jesters. Try number 3 correction. So it'll be Conlon to kick off. Number 7 is looking to dig themselves out of a hole with a whistle. Quickly take it as they go right back up. So Wormer with the tap. Denver Sevens looking for some positive construction. Big offload on that left-hand side. Trying to run that wide channel. To no avail. The reverse course now. Coulson Warner. Denver Sevens with some new looks, some fresh legs, perhaps a little dip of the shoulder, and that is just brilliant work for Malik Bryant. It's opened up as this one goes to the forward. It's scooped up by Eric Sykes. Check that, Ian Wormer. Alex Wormer getting his hand to it. It'll bounce fortuitously to the hands of Jack Miller, who's ever so close. They'll get even closer. Denver Sevens on the verge and the precipice of an equalizing try. Bryant shirting and powering, trying to angle it in. A little dip of the shoulder from Campbell Johnstone. Soups has done it. The former Colorado XO on his old stomping grounds, up to his old tricks.
Scores another one. Johnson, he knows how to score them. You got to hand it to the scrambling defense. Desperation stuff from Gorilla. I thought they might have held out the Denver Sevens selects, but they were too determined. They wanted the fight back. They wanted to get back on the board. Is this the equalizer? It is indeed. We have a tied game at the moment. Still a couple of minutes left in this first half. Anything can happen.
American Raptors 15 veteran, now in his third Rugbytown Sevens. A very familiar face for the Baltimore-born Campbell Johnstone. He calls Denver home now. And that's just the kind of retort you want. We are knotted up at sevens. And talk about a wayward kick. Doesn't get any more wayward than that.
Johnson just trying to maximize the height on that one and pulled his leg around a little bit too much and barely made it 2 meters.
Another reversal. Herbert Evans will start us back off. A little hesitation move from Ty Kaiwa. And Kaiwa, how about this burst? Right up the guts now. Slicing through the heart of that Denver defense. They'll offload now. Luke DeRoche. They've got some space on this near side. That's Evan Conlon. One man to beat. Does he get in? Yes. And it goes across the line, and Evan Conlon, speedy, direct, and effective.
Well, you said it, direct, definitely effective, and even the passes before reaching Conlon. Well executed try from this Gorilla team. And you mentioned it before, Christian, we've seen some bright sparks from the team in the multicolored jerseys. That was good direct running. Ian Warmer did his best to pull him down, but ran out of room.
Conlon finishes off his try with a proper conversion. The psychedelic kits, I like them. You gotta like what Gorilla's offered up here in response. Tries from Ridgway and Conlon, sandwiching that try from Johnstone. 14-7, our score line here for Gorilla, looking for their first positive. Both of these two teams really looking for their first positive. So up and away. Response imperative. Malik Bryant, former American Raptor himself on the 15 side. Part of that Colorado XO's crossover setup here in Glendale. A little hesitation move by Colson Waters, but an ejection of pace. Utah Warrior man. He'll need his pedigree at this level. Here's Devarius Miller, wearing that 4 shirt that he's kind of swapped in with Mickey Bateman. Miller on target against Rambler Jesters in that 24-12 loss, and referee's whistle calling a halt to things. Early on the restart, and here come Gorilla looking for more. A change of direction, adroitly so. Nicely played. Kaiwa has that nimble, powerful footwork. This is DeRoche. Just losing the handle. It's a quick recovery. Nicely done by Jason Tidwell. His third trip here to Rugbytown Sevens, the Dallas Jackals man.
Last throw of the dice for Denver Sevens. And they have a chance to equalize. They're going to go to the line, and that means there will be a line out because it's a penalty, even though time is up in this first half.
Now it into touch, good distance on the kick.
Definitely a great kick just over the halfway line, giving them a better chance.
Interesting, Mark, we were suffering through the downpour earlier today. It was really error-prone rugby. Things have really tightened up, the quality boosting and increasing. Less mistakes. Denver hoping Gorilla will make one more. Well taken now. And here come the men from Denver. Javarius Miller now goes back to the inside. Warner skips out. Beautifully taken by Johnstone on the backhanded offload. That is really clever, slick. Jack Miller has got the support of Alex Warner, and just disintegrates. It was looking so good.
It was such a shame. Great passage of play right from the line out. But equally good in defense with the Gorillas. We have a close game in our hands, folks.
Halftime here, and Gorilla in command. Tries from Ridgway and Conlon have them up 14-7 over Denver Sevens.
In the US Coast Guard, an official partner of Rugbytown Sevens, you'll get benefits like healthcare, paid time off, a competitive salary, tuition assistance, and more. Contact your local recruiter or apply now at gocoastguard.com.
Let's take a listen inside the Gorilla huddle.
Guys, we've got to play fast, close in the face, ball position. Just focus on it. Defense, you got good pressure, stay in the face, keep the ball when we got it. Play loose and fast. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Let's finish it out, guys.
We got those steppers numbers. Yeah. They're playing right here. I'm calling it out.
Now, Coach Mickey Patterson of the Gorillas just asking his team to lift the tempo of the game. He believes that's the key. What about you, Christian? I think the tempo's been pretty high for both these teams, wouldn't you say? First half action, as you can see now, from the outset, both teams fired up. As you said, Christian, looking for their first win. And there it was, just diving over, a mere formality for Aiden Ridgway. For Denver Sevens, fighting back. Another close-range try for Campbell Johnston. Another try to Gorilla for the break.
There he is. Where they go, he goes. That is the inspiration behind the magic that is Gorilla Rugby. Making the trip North Texas, a distinct North Texas feel.
He's looking very calm and collected, isn't he, as well? He's not panicking at all.
Picture
Gorilla.
of composure.
Yeah. See if his players can emulate that. Finish off this game.
Third trip to Rugbytown Sevens. Disappointing 1-4 last time out. A couple of years ago, 2 wins, 3 defeats. But they've been close games. In fact, last year, two of their losses, less than 1 try. It's like a super kick to start off this second half. Great to have you along as it's set to wrap up day 1 of the 11th annual Rugbytown Sevens, which is a heck of a lot of fun. If you got some time this weekend, head on down to Glendale. Tickets only $10. Rugbytown7USA.com, the website. And here comes Gorilla, going to the ground with the feet, and to utilize those foot skills. He's agile, that's to say the least, but it's recovered nicely by Jack Miller. Here come Denver Sevens now. They need something swift, and they need something positive. Ian Wormer, and he's got one option. Ian Wormer bowling over, loses the handle, trying to pick it up in a tone. The referee's going to call this one back.
That's a shame again. They were looking strong. Well done by Deontay McMurray in defense here.
Subs on.
It looks like he's come straight from a rave with that pink headband and Gorilla kit. Might be hitting there afterwards, you never know. But what a tackle. Just dislodging the ball from Warmer. Boy, did Gorilla need that. Knocking on the door, Denver Sevens. Looking to equalize.
Yeah, some good build-up play.
Thank you, guys.
From both of these two.
Time's back on.
And to finish the day on a positive.
Crunch!
Sock's out right. Sock's out right.
So the upcoming scrum now.
Set!
Gorilla on the advantage, on the front foot. And the men in the psychedelic sound, it's spryly taken. Evan Conlon wearing that 9 shirt, and it really suits him well. They've got some movement on this left-hand side. That's Deontay McMurray. He's got speed to burn, folks, and he's got the agile. He's a cat, he is a panther, and he's pulled his way up all the way past the 22-meter line. Brilliantly done to free up some space, and now they'll switch the angle of attack. Good passing, crisp movement, and they'll go to the air as it heads inside that Denver Sevens have, and a punt right now off the foot of Jack Miller. He'll give chase, mullet and all, and he dots down Jack Miller. That is exactly how you do it. Gorilla, some of the most creative tries, but it's Mikey Hand, right place at the right time, his third try of the day.
Mikey Hand, he's done it again. Scored the only 2 tries in their previous match in similar style. And the confidence of the big man and the soccer skills. What an asset he's proven to be. Look at this kick. Perfectly weighted. And he knew he had the race won. It was just a matter of sliding in. That's the benefit of having plenty of rain beforehand. You don't need to pick that one up. You just need to slide it on in.
Well, 2 tries against SoCal Griffith. Mikey Hand, some player. And to give you an idea, you expect that of a more diminutive player. This guy's 6'5", 230 pounds, and he's out there kicking it around like Leo Messi and sprinting like an Olympian. Brilliant stuff. All the power and the pace. The perfect combination now. 19-7, 12 points to make up here for Denver Sevens, and they're looking for that positive. It's Devarius Miller. He can deliver it. He's got some options here. Devarius Miller spreading his wings, and in full flight, David Hightower. That is the proper response, folks. And David Hightower, one of the oldest on this team, turning back the clock to put Denver Sevens within touching distance.
Incredible response from the home team, pleasing this home crowd. Bouncing back with this never say die attitude. Looks like Hightower's taken a bit of a knock scoring that one. But Denver Sevens right back in this game. And it's thanks to this man right here, Devarius Miller. And then sending David Hightower away. Valiant effort in defense from Evan Conlon.
The conversion fails, a common theme, and not good news. A little bittersweet 7-point game. Hightower has to come off. Spent some time as a coach, the United States Air Force, some time with the Pittsburgh Steel Toes, some PR7's experience as well. It's really suited him and his team. They've made a game of it. Not over yet, as we head into the dying embers.
Oh, wow.
Once again, the kicking game, top quality.
That was pinpoint accurate. Exactly the same kick, just on different side of the field as their previous restart. It's proven to be a worthwhile exercise. It's been interesting to see the various tactics from restart time with these teams today.
Look at that. Big time territory gain.
Oh, and it's paid off because Denver now with possession. Elected to have the scrum from the ball not being straight, wasn't thrown in correctly from Gorilla, and now an opportunity. Can they get a 7-pointer?
One of the more storied clubs in this competition. You know they're going to have something to say. Taking home titles in 3 of the last 4 years at various levels. And Devarius Miller cut from behind. Deontay McMurray just getting the jump.
Back here. No. Mark's right there.
So it'll be retaken now. And Miller looking his way forward. And here they come. Once again, Ian Warmer. No one's going to touch him, and that's an easy one for Misha Sorin. Misha Sorin from Kazakhstan lives in Pittsburgh, as hard as they come. And Denver Sevens not going away.
Well, it was an easy one, an easy try in the end, you said, Chris, but it will not be an easy conversion because it was scored out so wide. And this is to draw level.
And it just falls well short of the mark. Disappointing. So a 2-point game. Gorilla hanging on to a slim advantage. Crucial moment. Misharin, though, with a fine piece of work. Not quite the placement that he wanted on the try. Nevertheless, well within striking distance.
They don't want to draw this game anyway. They want to win, both these teams. Someone's got to win. Now we can see that in this final 20 seconds.
A telling 20 seconds as we reach the climax. here in Pool C. And it goes all the way back for Gorilla's Jason Tidwell. He slips past Deontay McMurray. That's excellent movement. The horn has gone on. Talpo now. And here he comes. If anybody can conjure it up, it's handed. He'll go into touch. And that will do it. He kills the game off, and that will send this one into the history books. They survive the scare. Gorilla moves on with their first win, 19-17 over Denver Sevens.